Do you know? Has anyone seen the kids' film Up? Right, you know the little old man with the glasses on. I swear to you, we were playing away at Sunderland, and a live human version of the man in Up was there.
Hello, ladies and blokes, and welcome to Utter Bloke Nonsense, the FPL podcast from the other side of the pond. I'm JJ.
And I'm Rabbit.
And we're going to do a little March Madness preview this week. Oh, wait, wrong podcast. We're going to recap. We're going to recap game week 30, look ahead to the strange blank game week 31. And talk about our future transfer plans too, because it's just it's a time when a lot of people actually aren't making transfers this week. I see like it's a big movement to roll, but a lot of people are like talking about obviously chip strategy. I need to make some transfers for sure because I don't have 11 players who are actually going to play. And then we're also going to talk about. Well, actually, another weird week, the game week 30, which was just kind of bizarre. Like, I feel like the average score was pretty high for the amount of players that blanked and the fact that the most popular captain blanked. So for the average score to be like 50 something is kind of crazy. But yeah, it was one of those. I got a green arrow, spoiler alert, and I still it still felt like a shit week. It was just like, I don't know. It just like was such a weird week, and is honestly the least good I've felt about getting a green arrow so far this season, because it's just like it's just a little sad, honestly. But yeah, I don't know if you had any general thoughts before we get into our teams.
Yeah, I agree. Was Holland still the most captain? Because I like, if that is the case, I feel like it's just the inactive players weighing it in the favor of that, because I saw all the content creators go Bruno essentially, and you went Bruno, spoiler, in the end, which was a good call. But I was pretty happy having a differential Holland captain essentially. So
for sure,
yeah, it was another weird one. But yeah, you can get into your team before I keep going on about mine.
No, you're right. Actually, it's around the same. So top 10K, Bruno was by far the most popular captain. But around in the ranks around us, it was around the same. Bruno has like 4% more effective ownership, which I think means slightly more people captained him. But yeah, I meant more like in general throughout the course of the entire season than just this game week in terms of the Holland captaincy. But yeah, I was feeling just, I don't know. City have been very unpredictable lately and mostly bad. The Newcastle game was awesome in the FA Cup, but since then it's just been 3 tough losses in a row now. Well, the West Ham game was a draw, but it might as well have been a loss just because dropping points basically eliminated us from winning the league or being in contention for that. So yeah, tough stretch for City. I was really just, I faded them. I was sort of emotionally hedging too, because I just didn't feel great going into this West Ham game. They've been pretty good lately, and especially at home, they've been really solid. And I think Nuno is starting to actually establish his style. A little bit of Brexit ball going on with the low-scoring set-piece FC tactics. But I respect it because I'd rather them stay up than like Spurs or Forest or some of these other teams that are in that relegation battle. And so I respected it, and I was a little bit scared of a tough result for City. I sort of saw it coming. And so I didn't captain Holland. I put the armband on Bruno instead. And it worked out pretty nicely. I mean, he was really one of the only players on my team who actually hauled, or like not even just hauled, like returned at all.
Yeah.
And he's him and Gabriel, I would say, are like, well, a haul is like 10 plus points. I feel like is sort of
Yeah.
the standard definition. So he literally is the only one who hauled, and yeah, also the only one who had more than 9 points. Gabrielle and Raya, old reliable, was 9 and 7 respectively. I'm glad that those are the Arsenal assets that I hung on to. Sorry to the Timber owners out there, that injury is tough. Although you're gonna have to transfer him out anyway, so
Yeah.
I guess it's not the worst thing ever. And then other than that, really like blank City. Wilson got the clean sheet. I didn't actually watch the game, but apparently he looked good during this game as well, which is a great sign. He's back healthy and playing, and he has a great fixture next week. Honestly, a pretty good captaincy option too. I'm probably going to captain Bruno again, but I think Wilson is a legit captain option. And I think like if Fulham score, just like in general, when Fulham score nowadays, Wilson has a hand in it. And then when they score multiple goals, he has a decent chance of hauling it. So yeah, he's like honestly a little bit like Bruno in that sense, where he's just like very reliable at this point of the season. And I'm glad, because I've always said Harry Wilson, when he's nailed at the start of the season, that's why I had him in my team, even though I resisted bringing him in for so long. Harry Wilson, when he's nailed, is a problem. He's a bucket and a problem. And shout out. I'm excited for next week. I feel like that's going to be an interesting fixture against Burnley at home. And then Igor Thiago got a goal. Wait, was it a goal or was it an assist? Just a goal. No bonus, no nothing else. But I'll take a goal. I mean, he's. I feel like he's been a little quiet lately. The good fixtures for Brentford haven't exactly equaled hauls for Thiago, but he's been super reliable throughout the course of time that I've had him. Really, this whole year, just kind of ticking along and getting returns. At this point, probably the second best striker. Maybe, I guess, João Pedro is probably right around there too. João blank Pedro, as they call him, after that 1-pointer this weekend.
He gets one blank and everyone turns on him. And all of a sudden,
he was the most transferred in again, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I want to bring him in. I probably will on my wild card. So I'm just talking shit. And then Morgan Rogers just like continues to be one of the most disappointing assets, and it pains me to hold on to him still. I'm jealous of you that you were able to transfer him out for. I think it was for Dango too, who has been good. And yeah, I'm holding. We'll see. I mean, the fixture for Villa isn't bad. They actually have a really good run of fixtures for the rest of the season too. So like, it could be tempting to hold on to him if he just did anything. But he's got to go. Like as soon as that wild card is activated on Friday, Friday afternoon, I am transferring him out. My bench was, a lot of injured guys. I benched Krupi. He's been a little bit disappointing, to be honest. And Dubravka, I mean, I'm glad that Raya still. Raya got a great haul. He got a bonus point, or no, he just got a clean sheet and he got save points. So that gives him 7. But yeah, Dubravka, a bit surprising, clean sheet without save points too, which is kind of crazy. Because usually Dubravka is like when he gets a clean sheet, it's like a crazy haul. So I'm kind of glad about that. I forget who they were playing against in this game, but if you're playing against Burnley and you don't get enough points or you don't get enough shots on goal. Oh yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, Krupi Jr. was not getting the shots on target this game. But yes, I need to figure out what to do next week. I think right now 10 players who play, maybe 11. No, I guess maybe it's 11. But I do have Cash and Mukiele, both of whom are flagged. And so I need to make at least one transfer because of that. I'm probably going to make 2. And yeah, we can talk about our future transfer plans after we're done going through our current results. But yeah, that's my team. I guess we can look at. I actually haven't looked at this yet. The harms to the rank. I feel like. I mean, I guess I got a green arrow, so there probably weren't any that were too bad. Yeah, Senesi, Soboslai getting 11 pointers, crazy, despite the disappointment draw.
Did he get DEFCONs? That might be the...
Oh, he did. Wow,
okay.
That's sick. That's actually a sick haul. Yeah, he only really scores on free kicks though at this point. So I don't know if he's like a great
free kick merchant, they call him.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, come on, man. Anyone can do that. Like,
really.
Do something impressive.
Easy. Penalty.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. When he's taking the easier set piece, he couldn't even score that. But yeah, it is interesting. Like Senesi, I guess, was the biggest harm to my rank, which is kind of tough because I have thought about bringing him in, and I guess I still might. I don't know. The Bournemouth fixtures have like a bit of a swing, but yeah, not a lot of harms to my rank. Solid week overall. Definitely happy about the João Pedro blank for once because he was killing me lately. It's crazy that effective ownership is only 61.2% because like every time he hauls, it feels like everyone else around me has him.
Yeah.
And he's just tough. I mean, I don't know. I'm scared of him hauling this week and like because of the outlook on my team, spoiler alert, like I don't think it's gonna be that great. I'm scared that he just will destroy me and like I'll go down 200k in rank or whatever. But we'll see. That's kind of part of the plan. I'm not trying to chase points this game week. Really, just preparing for some chips that I'm about to use and want to roll at least one transfer. So, spoiler alert. But yeah, I'll pass it over to Rabbit, and you can share your team.
Oh yes. Yes, I am up. 9-point red arrow, which honestly, as you'll see, is not too terrible. Captain Holland, of course, and if you look at my differentials, only one pulled through, which was Dango, and a lot of my threats actually, or not a lot, but a portion. Thiago and Riot, not the craziest returns, but returns nonetheless, and outscoring the counterparts I have on my team. So getting into the team, Pickford, I felt a 0-0 in my bones, and maybe that was colored by my hatred for Arsenal. I just really wanted a 0-0 there, and while it was on, I was like, this rocks. Obviously, Timber going off injured was pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, there's no good way to dress that one up. I could have started Anderson, but I just felt going into this game week, I benched Timber for 2 attacking returns, and most likely, like this would have been a clean sheet. So I am not. It wasn't the worst pick, I guess. It was just unfortunate that he went off, if you ask me. So, yeah, Virgil blanking, late goal given up to Tottenham of all teams. Pruno obviously got the 10-pointer, and I didn't captain him. But again, like I have sort of like if Holland's going to be differential captain, I'll pick him again. I don't care. Like I sort of like my chances there, to be honest. So. And Dango, people are calling him the budget Pruno. That's if you've been online recently in the FPL circles, that's what they're calling him because he got 1 assist and 3 bonus points. somehow. And that was great. Dango has been a little highlight. He hasn't gotten his big haul yet, but an assist here, an assist there, and yeah, getting the 3 bonus points was pretty huge. And yeah, just looking off, like I was, 9 points off a green arrow. If I started Anderson and I captained Bruno, even if I just captained Bruno, I'd be like pretty much on a green to gray arrow. So like I was not terribly far off this game week, I feel. And Ekatike not starting, I mean, Slot should get sacked for that. That is his, like 20th sackable offense this year, according to me. And that, yeah, he looked sort of good when he came on, but yeah, I can't have a striker who doesn't start. And yeah, I guess Anderson was overlooked, you could say, in my team, but I was pretty afraid of a Fulham team going away to Forest, even though Forest have been bad. Forest at home should not be taken lightly, and I did think they would get at least one, and yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, and obviously Wilsinho blanked. I started Krupi again, and yeah, somehow Dubrovka outscored him, which was, and again, yeah, with the no saves, is insane work. All of Krupi's shots got blocked, all 3 of them. They were all inside the box though, so I don't know. Different day, squeaks through. Who knows? For Krupi Jr., I don't know. But looking at the graph here, I mean, it was pretty much downhill from the start. But yeah, like if I got those like those clean sheets in the Everton Arsenal game were like keeping me up, like in contention, because I was like, oh, what if yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, Dango like really gave me the bump right there. But and it also does suck that the assist that Dango got was for Thiago, because I'm just like, okay, I sort of lost on that transaction, but whatever. It would have been sick if I had both. But let's see, rank gains. Why is oh okay, yeah. Well, I think I'm pretty much. Oh, Thiago. Oh my God, he's still killing me. And yeah, Raya.
That's
okay,
wild.
I have to say that. Why is the formatting really bad here? There it is. I really lost on the Pickford Raya transaction. That has been so bad, and it was so annoying because, yeah, I thought like Rice had that one massive haul. He's who I bought in place of Raya, essentially, because I can only have 3 Arsenal, and I didn't want to do a triple Arsenal defense because their defense was not looking great, and it still was not flawless after I transferred them out. That's for sure. They were still conceding 1 or 2 here and there, but yeah, so Everton have somehow been worse in terms of clean sheets and things of that nature. And
I feel like at this point, yeah. Rice had the big haul, but Raya has probably outscored him overall.
I think that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's tough. But also, like, yeah, I don't know. Owning Raya, like, it doesn't feel great. Like, I guess maybe he's just like, you always expect him to get like a 6-pointer, so that's why. But when he doesn't, it's just like, all right, well, I spent 6K or 6 mil on a goalkeeper or whatever. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I'm glad I have him. I feel like he has cemented himself as the best keeper lately. Oof! Wow, a lot of tough transfers there. Holland to Thiago is kind of genius, but otherwise it's tough.
I am gonna make that move. Like I'm making that move for this.
Yeah, no, that's smart. I'm probably going to do Holland to another striker too. Maybe honestly either Pedro or Ekatike. So
yeah.
But yeah,
but
we'll see
whoever did Rice for Salah, like People need to stop believing in Salah.
That's
It's
so
not
bad.
freaking happening. It's not happening. It I looked at a freaking free hit team from FPL Harry earlier today. Salah, captain, in game week 31. I'm
For
like, are
this
you
week? No
kidding?
shot.
Like, yeah,
Bruno is so much of a better captain than him. It's crazy.
Wilson. I would
Yeah,
take
Wilson probably is too, for sure. Wilson, honestly, at this point, Wilson is a better player than literally
Yeah,
just
better left foot.
There, yeah, I was about to say similar profile of player. Wilson is just better. Sorry, Salah. He's just very washed.
Oh yeah, Salah is. I'm not touching him with a barge pole.
Old Salah, even in that 30 minutes that he had against Spurs, would have scored at least 2. He just had so many chances to cut in on his left, and he was not doing it. At least not finishing. And he so many Liverpool guys were just skying shots, hitting shots so far out wide that they almost went out for throw-ins. It was bizarre.
Darwin moments, yes.
Legit, yeah. Darwin Gakpo, they're calling him.
I am just gonna hop to my transfer plans if that's all right.
Yeah, well, actually, this is a not related, but I did want to. You talking about Slot getting sacked just made me think of a funny bit that we could do where I guess even in a situation like this week where you bench Anderson, you could sack yourself and then someone else has to pick your team for you're
yo,
FPL Rabbit has been sacked from the RXK Neto managerialship position.
I'll do a self sack.
Yeah, and now we need a celebrity manager. The ass man, as they call it, needs to pick the team. So
I'd let the freaking what's it Fantasy Football Hub pick my freaking team. I don't give it. I'll let the AI pick it. I don't care.
I'd rather let Grok pick my team than Fantasy Football Hub. I'm not gonna lie. That's just the state.
Anti-woke team that would be possible.
Oh man, yeah. Who would be in that team?
So no.
Joey Barton.
Joey Barton. I think John Terry. I love him, but he's got to be in there.
Not a lot of current players who have had controversies in that sense.
Yeah, if we're going for the goats, Arnautovic,
yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna take an angle that's probably bad, but yeah, you can make a team for sure if you're just talking about bad dudes. But yeah, Grok would definitely captain Benjamin Mendy or Mason Greenwood or something.
Oh yes.
But yeah, all right. Sorry.
The big swing on a differential captain. Yeah.
Yeah, the huge differential. Man.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna hop in a hard pivot to my transfer plans. I have 4 transfers to use. I have already drafted them into my team here. So, starting with the defense, I'm going to transfer out Timber for Hall for this
Let's go.
Sunderland at home fixture. I think Newcastle are bad, but I think Sunderland have been worse. And Newcastle at home are still not a terrible bet. And I think Sunderland did beat them earlier this year, and they gotta respond at home. That's tough.
That's the Tyneside Derby.
Yeah, it's a derby
crossing
game.
The pond and the river, whatever that Tyneside is. And that legit is one of the best rivalries. So if the Geordies don't show up there, then they're done.
Yeah. Yep. So this will be. I think I will start Pickford against Chelsea, and I'm going to go Hall, Anderson, Virgil as of right now. On to the midfield, I have a little bit of a surprise. Okay, I'm going Gordon again. He's been getting goals. He's on pens, and somehow playing striker over Voltamata. for some reason.
I mean,
Voltemado's been relegated to
he's
the
better.
center
Gordon's
attack
better,
mid.
honestly. I'm sorry. Like, Voltemado's just not that good. And Gordon's not even
been
that
hung
good
out
either.
to
But
dry. I feel like they've just been not like Eddie Howe's been a terrorist with Voltemado. Like he's just been bad. He's
yeah, he has.
like how do you expect him to play midfield? He doesn't have. He's not like that. Like the first couple weeks, of the season, they were using him perfectly. He was getting on the end of stuff. He was a target man with some flair, and was linking up stuff pretty well. But then it just went to shit for some reason. And then it was and then Howe's you got to play midfield, and it's just I think it did have to do with Gordon getting upset that he wasn't.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
On the goals, and then there was a fight over the penalty and all that stuff. Voltemado should probably leave, or get away from Eddie Howe, or get Eddie Howe sacked.
Eddie Howe, though, that is this is class. I was just thinking about this. This is classic Eddie Howe terror. Because, and actually, Joe Linton's sick, but this is kind of a Joe Linton 2.0, where
that's true.
He just Eddie Howe, and also I guess this is kind of Arteta-esque too, except Arteta will do the reverse of it. Eddie Howe loves a big striker who he can actually play in the midfield. And Arteta, I guess, did that with Havertz, and also he did the reverse with Marino, where Marino's a big midfielder who he just slotted in at striker.
Yep.
They both are they've got some sick minds between Arteta and Eddie Howe. These are some psychopathic thinkers.
Yeah, Voltemado is too wiry. He's not even as
Joe Linton at least was
imposing
a tank.
as
and same with
Havertz.
Marino. I mean, it's like Havertz. Yeah, actually, it's really similar to Havertz.
But Havertz is more physically imposing.
Yeah, Havertz. Havertz is wiry too, but he will at least box a guy out and
yes,
will just body somebody. And Voltemada, I think he can do that on corners and in the air, but when he's dribbling with the ball or challenging the guy, that's not really how he plays. So
yeah, absolutely not.
Good point.
Yeah, so I think this Newcastle duo will do pretty well. I'm banking them on them. I'm pretty much betting on them to do well. So there you go. And I have Palmer in because I was looking at that budget, and it just felt bad having $7 million in the bank, and I had to, for this to happen, I have to sell Semenyo, which makes me sad, but I will pretty much buy him immediately back. So I'm not that upset about it. But
losing a lot of value on that, though. I mean, if you're selling Haaland, not that it matters too much.
Value has not been an issue this season, though.
That is true.
I think I think I might go without Haaland the rest of the season. Salah is a non-factor, as we've discussed. I don't think money's an issue. So losing whatever 0.6 about Semenyo. I mean, it sucks, but honestly, I want to play a 5-man midfield and this week. And Palmer against Everton, he just has a great history against them. He scored 4 goals against them one time. And
oh yeah! Wow, I forgot about.
He does love scoring against Everton.
How many of those were penalties?
Probably 20.
All 4.
I don't know. But
no, I mean the Cole Palmer penalty thing. It's especially this season, he just doesn't score non-penalty goals. That's the only reason why I'm dubious.
Yeah, I am doing it mostly for the history, and it's a punt.
Yeah.
It's a punt.
And Chelsea need to bounce back after the past 2 games, so we'll see.
I was thinking about him or Reese as a punt, but
Reese is now out.
Yeah, I can't be trusted. And also with the Pickford Palmer.
Reese James.
Yeah. Reese James.
Reese James is out for the rest of the season, I think.
What?
Yeah, he hurt his hamstring again.
God, he's too buff.
But but Gusto, I think, is actually an amazing punt. because of that.
Word. Yeah.
Throwback to 4.0
yeah.
Gusto
I guess
back in the day.
I sort of just yeah. I sort of just want this hedge. Like, if Chelsea are shit, which I totally expect them to be honest, Pickford gets a clean sheet, maybe some save points. And if Palmer is as good as he normally is against Everton, then we're good. And he's super low ownership. I think it's worth a try. Like, also, I just think this match will be pretty unpredictable. So I'll play both sides. And yes, Dango, he's starting, of course. Wilsinho, we're starting. Bruno, these guys are a lock. We love them. And going forward, yes, I want to transfer out Holland for Thiago. And my lineup would be a 3-5-2. Even though Ekitike, he's looking not so locked in. So I mean, maybe I could go down to João Pedro, but I already have Palmer. So like, yeah, I've sort of like covered my Chelsea bases there. I can only have one. If I cannot have two. I cannot have two. Just one.
Yeah, Chelsea double up at the moment would be a little bit diabolical.
Yes, and I'm gonna keep Palmer for a week, and that's it. And but
is that 4 transfers that you're using?
Yes, I have 4 banked.
I have 4 too.
Yeah.
I really want to try to roll with my like so that I can have some transfers after the wild card, just because there's going to be some weirdness. Yeah.
Well, there's also that 5 to 10% chance, like City play or whatever.
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
Is that?
That weird. Oh man, I mean, I guess I understand, but like every FPL content creator at the start of their video, they're like, there is a small chance that they play. I mean, it's not going to happen. I guess Palace are like kind of bad, but they need to lose to like this random Norwegian team or something in order to for that to actually happen.
Oh no, it's 0-0 in the tie. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have to lose, right? Like
yes.
they're tied right now. So yeah, like I just don't think that's going to happen. And even if it does, there's such a long break in between game week 3 or game week 30 and game week 31 rather, and game week 32. I would be surprised. Like they would basically have to play that game like 2 weeks later than all the other fixtures in that game week, and that just doesn't make any sense. So I guess there is a possibility, and yeah, the Premier League, not even FPL, put out like a blog post about it. I'm not banking on that. And also, like honestly, I probably would get rid of Holland anyway. So,
yeah, no, that's why. Yeah, like I'm okay.
Yeah,
like Semenyo, I feel worse about getting rid of, but like I'm gonna wild card. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm keeping Semenyo, but I'll show the rest of my team. Semenyo was rotated today, and Cherky and Dogu started over him. That is a possibility moving forward because I think that attack actually looked really good, and before the red card. Probably though, I don't think that Reinders starts in a normal game like that. So I think that Semenyo will keep his spot, especially because he's on like an absurd goal scoring run in the league. So we'll see. But just I always have like thoughts about City's rotations. I feel like, and often, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but like I feel like I often sort of get Pep's rotations right. So just something to look out for. But like, honestly, even Semenyo off the bench is going to be sick for us, I think. So I'm going to keep him. But yeah, so I right now have thrown in 2 transfers here out of my potential 4 free transfers that I have. 2 City guys out, and 2 guys who are playing next week or this coming week in Mateus Nunes, who was so close to greatness while I owned him, but never really got there, sadly. because of just a really weird early benching and some unlucky late goals that City have conceded. Still not mad about that transfer as a whole. But yeah, transferring him out to bring in Anderson, and then transferring out Holland to bring in Ekitike or João Pedro. I want to see what happens in Liverpool's Champions League game tomorrow before I make that decision. I am sort of just going with, like, to use like an industry term, I guess, like a minimum viable product this week. I don't really want to make a bunch of moves since I'm about to wildcard anyway, and I'm willing to just take like a bad game week for what it is, just because I don't think that this is going to be a high scoring game week as a whole, and I'd rather have the rest of the season to make some moves and really try to maneuver so that I can rise in ranks in the late game weeks. So that's what I'm thinking. It does mean that I'm right now starting Matty Cash, which does not feel great because he has not been great when he plays, and he also is flagged right now. So I'm going to be monitoring that. We'll see if he plays in Europe, and we'll see if he if Emery says anything in the press conference about him before this game week gets kicked off. And yeah, I think some other things. If Cash ends up being hurt, I probably will bring in a Newcastle asset. Likely going to target Malik Chow because of those DEFCON potential. And yeah, Lewis Hall, I think, is also great. I actually love Lewis Hall as a player, but I think Chow has DEFCON potential and honestly like a similar amount of goal threat too. So he's kind of been a set piece demon. So that's going to be the move. I think they're like the same price, or maybe Malik Chow. Like the money honestly doesn't even really matter. I have 7.8 mil in the bank now, so
Yep.
I could bring in anybody. But this is what I'm aiming for right now. But I am a little bit worried about Newcastle assets. That's why I haven't brought in any at the moment, or even like targeted any to bring in, because they are playing away in Barcelona tomorrow, and it's like a bit of a quick turnaround, and also they have to travel and everything. And historically, that has been really bad for Newcastle specifically because they Eddie Howe doesn't really rotate that squad a ton. So like City have been lucky to play Newcastle a couple of times after like they had weird away fixtures in Europe. And they looked terrible. Like they're scary to play against in both of those games that we played against them in the past month. They were just like not competitive at all. So that's why I'm a little bit scared of them, despite like wholeheartedly agreeing with you that Sunderland, I don't think are very good. And I think that like they should on paper, Newcastle, that is like get a clean sheet. And I think like they could potentially even destroy them. Because Sunderland have just fallen off lately too. But yeah, those are sort of my thoughts. We'll see. Definitely going to be keeping an eye on the Matty Cash situation. And yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good game week for me, but I am thinking towards the future instead of trying to chase points in a dead end game week. So that's that, I guess. Let's go through some of the fixtures, unless you want to talk a little bit, have any comments on my team in general.
No, I mean, like, it's not a bad strategy. Like, I remember around the last season, I think there was a blank around this time as well. I think it was 30-something, and everyone free hit, and it was horrendous. It was like a 27-point average or something. So it could be bad. Well, I'm glad just to keep I want to keep my free hit for a big double, preferably.
Totally.
I think that has been proven to be the better use of it. So
well, yeah, there's gonna be. It seems like 32 is gonna be a double. No, 33 is gonna be a double, and 34 or 35 are gonna be a blank game week again.
Yeah.
And that's probably the ideal time to use the free hit right now.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's not a bad look. I am sort of trying to be more aggressive. Also, I'm just trying to I have gotten away from playing 5 midfielders, and I want to get back to playing 5 midfielders because I think that's just I get the most fun out of it. I keep saying, the striker returns are fickle, and Holland's been bad, Krupi's been bad, Ekatiké's been feast or famine, and yeah, just looking forward to having more midfielders.
I think 5 midfielders is the meta for sure right now. It feels like at the start we had like some defender meta with the Defcons,
Yes.
but as it's evened out, those midfield Defcons actually have added up to where like guys like Rice, even it's crazy. I was looking at the rankings, like Bruno G, he hasn't played in like a month and a half now or something, and he's still pretty
He's up
highly
there.
ranked.
Yeah.
And even Bruno, like Bruno's not really getting Defcons nowadays, but part of why he's so highly ranked right now is because of his ability to get Defcons and the fact that he got them in some early games. So, yeah, I think that that's the correct meta. I would love to have 5 midfielders, but like, yeah, I think I'm choosing to hold on to Semenyo right now just to maximize my money, just in case going into that wild card. But yeah, I think there's no right or wrong strategy really, and it's definitely really dependent on who you have in your team. And
It's team dependent, they say. The creators say
exactly.
it's team dependent.
But let's look at some fixtures. I'm going to share my screen here, and we could talk some Premier League. I didn't watch any games on Saturday because I watched the highlights of United West Ham versus City. But I didn't watch any games because I was at the Boston Legacy FC's inaugural game, which was pretty awesome. Shout out to the Legacy. Honestly, way more entertaining and high level than the City game, and then basically any Premier League game in
average
general.
Prem game, yes.
Shout out, it was fun. I don't know if you want to talk about any of the games on Saturday though. Maybe this one.
Yeah, well, I listened to the first half of the Newcastle Chelsea match, and I watched the second half, and it was just dreadful. And after today in the Champions League against PSG, I mean, I've said it before, I really hate this ownership. I think Rassinois he's a gym teacher, okay? He's not good. And the people who fell for his PR in the beginning, I mean, it's just a cycle. It's just like the PR, Chelsea appoint a new English manager, and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be the one. He's gonna be the guy, and he's young and he talks well and all that stuff." And they're trash. And yeah, it was just really dumb that they fell out with Poch and Maresca, who were their best managers so far, and they pretty much left on their own accord. So
Tuchel?
this ownership.
Oh, Tuchel. Wait, was Tuchel? Tuchel was the new ownership, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah, but like the ownership sacked him.
Oh yeah.
So I would say Maresca and Poch left on their own accord.
That is true.
So that is just a terrible sign. And yeah, and Trev got injured today, which fucking shattered me because Trev is one of my favorite players, and he got stretchered off in that terrible loss. And yeah, like we don't deserve anything good this season. So I think our players are going to leave. Our good players are going to leave, and yeah, we're going to be stuck with the gym teacher and a bunch of kids, and it's going to be tough. And yeah, this game, Newcastle weren't that good. Like Chelsea in the second half, we're coming
the
out.
stats are crazy, actually. The shots, the possession, that's tough.
Yeah, like Newcastle are still bad. We're just worse. So that's the story of this game.
Was that the
I
bridge
saw.
too? Damn.
Yep. It was the first. I think it was the first time in 14 years they have won at the bridge, and I do remember that game actually. I think it was when Demba Papi Cisse scored that banger.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the game, but yeah, it's been a while.
That was a crazy game. Yeah, the Demba Ba Papi Cisse duo. That was something else.
Yep. And so
I was just
I
looking
think
at
we're
the
going to
table.
miss out on Europe. Yeah,
It's crazy that Newcastle are still in 9th. What were you saying? Sorry.
Well, no, I think we're going to miss out on Europe, and it's what the owners deserve. To be honest, if it'll get them out, I'm cool with it. Because if we don't make top 4, we're not fulfilling investor promises. No one will want to invest. They will be forced to sell, and it's like this could be worse than the Glazers. Like this could be like I think this is good. It's already looking so bad. It's already looking so bad.
That's
I just
tough.
don't know. Yeah. So yep, there's my Chelsea update.
Yeah. I don't think it's worse than the Glazers, but at the same time,
Will be.
It is kind
There's
of
still
crazy
some time.
Maresca was like with Maresca, you would have easily stayed in Europe.
100%.
So that is tough. I mean Villa's fixtures for their run for the rest of the season is quite easy, but they still could fall off.
Could drop out.
They're gonna lose to West Ham, and they honestly could lose to like Wolves. And actually, I don't know if they're playing Wolves.
They already have lost to Wolves.
Yeah, they did lose to Wolves.
Do they play Wolves again?
What's up?
Oh no, they already played Wolves twice. It'd be funny if they Wolves had to play them again, and they did the double.
Wolves would beat them again. I think they're gonna lose this game to West Ham. They're probably gonna lose to Forest. Sunderland, I don't know. Fulham, they're gonna lose. Tottenham, that's a toss-up. Burnley, they'll probably win. Then Liverpool, Man City to close out the season. Yeah, I think that like even Chelsea's fixtures, they are definitely not great. Like they have City coming up, some tough ones. I think that Villa will do worse than them, and that they can overtake them. But we'll see.
It's the battle of mid for the Champions League spots.
I didn't look at the stats. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess they deserve to win. It just sucks that the goals came like at the 90th minute, basically.
Mm-hmm. Everton fought hard.
What's up?
Everton fought hard.
They did. They almost had it. Wow. This is such a weird center back lineup. I know people were talking about how Tarkowski got benched. I didn't realize that it wasn't even for Branthwaite. It was for...
Yeah, that was pretty shocking.
Is Branthwaite... Wait, I don't understand. Tarkowski and Branthwaite just like were not in the squad at all? That's wild.
I assume Branthwaite just got injured again because that's what he's been doing.
You're right.
Yeah, and then Tarkowski, he might have had a suspension or something.
They're both injured.
Oh, damn.
Weird.
Sucks for them.
But it's weird because like they're not on the injured list here.
Foot mob, do better.
Oh no, this is just glitched because I know the injured list is wrong. I know I mean what's his name? Marino is out like until May or something like that. So I think they're just lacking with the injured to suspended thing or something. Because this looks incorrect to me. Madueke starting on the left is interesting.
Did I not call Arteta would eventually start him on the left, even though
you did call that. You did.
He's like, I can fix him. I'll play him on the left where he hates it. Kai Havertz, I'll fix him by playing him in the midfield 3, like Lampard did and failed.
He's a terrorist for sure. This game was tough. We probably deserved to win with the 2 XG. Watching the highlights, we had some good chances. West Ham's goal really came on their only good chance, and it was an amazing header, bar down, nothing you could do about it. But yeah, we really should have scored again. Holland was getting good chances. He just was getting blocked, and he couldn't get them on target or in. Hermanson made some good saves. So yeah, it was just tough. Tough draw to take for sure. The United Villa game was pretty fun. Villa looked really bad. They honestly, these stats do not do it justice. I feel United were pretty clinical, to be fair. But Villa were just wide open, and United were hitting them on the counterattack, and it was a fun game. But I don't know. I don't know if you have any thoughts on United. Carrick, honestly, might be him. No, but I think this is more about the Villa downfall than the United uprise. But
yeah, anything to get Carrick a contract, though.
Honestly, yeah, that's a good point. But I'm at the point where I think he's not. I don't think he's bad. I don't know if he's gonna take them to glory, but he's and it's obviously
as soon as he hits a legitimate bad patch, it will go the way of Ollie.
Yeah,
it's just these guys, they're fair weather managers, and yeah, it's Carrick had a lot of things going in his favor in terms of players coming back.
Oh yeah,
and a lot of PR as well. It's
sure.
Insane. Yeah. So
and he's a United guy. There was definitely a lot of resentment around Amorim and his tactical rigidness, and I think the fact that Carrick came in and sort of is the British what's his name? Allegri. No, not Allegri. Allegri would be the British Allegri is most British managers. That's Eddie Howe, actually. No, the British. What's the guy's name? He used to manage Madrid. Now he manages the Brazilian national team.
Oh, Carlo.
Yeah. Carlo. Yeah, I feel he's kind of more Carlo, where he's all right, you guys can play in the positions you want. He's more of a player manager who does not have the craziest tactics, but it's working. And by the way, Kabi Mainu, with the second highest foot mob rating of the entire team. That's something that we can get behind on this podcast.
Yeah, where's Wharton? I don't see him.
Yeah. Yeah, Wharton has been a very quiet and unassuming guy. Man. I think he's been injured, but
he's hiding.
Yeah. Where is Wharton? Was he just actually a healthy scratch from that game? That'd be so crazy.
They're tanking. Glasner's tanking.
Oh, he played 30 minutes. I just didn't see him. Yeah. Glasner is tanking. This game I watched the highlights of this game, and a lot of guys on Palace legitimately looked like they didn't know how to play soccer. It was a shocking game from Sarr. I like Sarr, but he was looking rough. He had so many bad touches. Yeah, it was.
Foresaw the decision from revoke, taking his Africa Cup of Nations away.
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah. There's some karmic bad juju going on. It was funny. He did foresee the red card or the second yellow. It was really weird. I don't know if you were watching that game or saw the highlights.
No.
Because Gabriel Goodmanson got a yellow like low-key, like a little bit of a soft yellow, but I mean the first yellow was like a first yellow.
Oh yeah, I saw that like the players complained to the ref, and then eventually he took out the card. It was sort of weird.
Well, the ref forgot that he had already given Goodmanson a yellow, so the second yellow was like quite soft. For a second yellow, it was like very soft.
Yeah,
and the ref clearly thought, like he like just gave him the yellow without thinking a lot because he thought it was his first yellow, and then Sar specifically, but a lot of guys were like, hey, like you just gave him a yellow card earlier this half, like you need to take him out of the game. And so they're about to start up play again, and then they like all went around him, and he's like, oh shit. And he's like, it's so funny. He's like looking over at the sideline. He's like, what do I do? And they're like, dude, you have to give him like you have to give him a red card.
You gotta do it.
You can't like un-yellow card a guy. I think he wanted VAR to save him or something like that. But yeah, honestly, if I'm Leeds, like I would feel so hard done by that because that was like actual misconduct or just malpractice by the ref. And it was funny. JD Convo was like celebrating like a madman when
the
ref pulled out the red too. He rocks. I'm a big Convo fan. I don't care about the haters and the mistakes that he's made. He's him. It was just a boring week though. Like low key, like a lot of these games just weren't that exciting.
I mean, Liverpool.
Other than
this was like sort of a shit show, and which was pretty funny.
It was a fun game. Like I would say, the first half was mostly Liverpool, and it was not that great. But the second half
was pretty back and forth. Yeah, open.
Yeah, wide open game, very back and forth. I think like it was just a testament to like both of the center back pairings being a bit mid, honestly. And both teams like really pushing forward a lot. But yeah, like Dragusin had a couple of mistakes. Joe Gomez was definitely pretty bad. Soboslai overall played great, but like I think the goal was like both his fault and Gomez's fault for just like being very out of position and not picking up Richarlison at all. But yeah, Dragusin, there's a funny play where like he was like tracking the ball as it went over the head and it like hit him in the man bun. As classic. But yeah, this was awesome. Liverpool are not great. I actually thought that Ekitike looked pretty good when he came on. And like I think if after this game Slot like continues to start Gakpo at striker or doesn't start Ekitike, like that's actual malpractice. Like I think he should have already been sacked. I think we're in agreement on that. But like, it's crazy. I don't know. Like they don't have a lot of depth. Isak being injured is tough. I understand that they would much rather win the Champions League game against Galatasaray than like compete in the league right now when they know that they're not going to win it all. But like it feels like they're at jeopardy of doing neither now, and they just drew to one of the most historically bad teams, like a team on one of the most historically bad runs we've ever seen. In Spurs, they drew a team that literally hasn't won in this calendar year, and we're almost 3 months into the year. So it's just crazy. I mean, I think that it's obviously not an ideal situation for Liverpool overall, but Slot has to be at fault. And I think like at this point, I think he's almost definitely not coming back after this season. And honestly, I could see them sacking him before that too. So it's tough. I feel like it's probably going to be Alonso or Nagelsmann next year, or maybe even low-key, like I could see Klopp coming back because now he's in rumors with a lot of teams. So we'll see.
Klopp needs to go to Atleti.
Klopp at Atleti would be awesome. I'm with you on that. I think that's where he should go.
He just has a bunch of Spanish thugs that run around.
Yeah. Honestly, Llorente is such a Klopp guy. Like, Klopp would have Llorente doing absolute bits out there.
Yeah.
And also, but I guess the rumor is that Klopp is going to take over Germany after Nagelsmann leaves and goes somewhere. So that's probably what happens. But
Every
Klopp
good
at
German
Atleti would
manager
be
gets their turn now with the Germany squad.
What's up?
Every good German manager gets their turn now with the Germany squad.
Yeah, Hansi Flick, Nagelsmann, Klopp. Who's
Not
next?
German,
Hertzler.
but
Hertzler next.
Yeah.
Although Hertzler's bad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, Slot, he will have to pay for his crimes because that was just tragic. And I'm looking up his government name right now. Arend Martin Slot. That's gross. You have to get him out of the club. I've seen enough. Arend?
Arend. Yeah, Arend is a crazy name.
I've never heard of that Martin? Martin?
Martin I've seen before, at least. Like with a J, right?
Yeah.
That's just Martin. But like Arend. Oh, Arend means eagle in Dutch.
He's no eagle.
He's bald
eagle.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no.
I wonder if anyone's thought of that one before.
The worst eagle, by the way, the bald eagle, they are scavengers, have nasty ass beaks. What you want is a golden eagle or a harpy eagle. Those go hard, but bald eagles are gross.
All right, I might have to clip that on social media. That's awesome. Interesting. Yeah, Arne Slot. I'm looking at actually. Let's. I'm going to share my screen. This is important. I'm looking at historical famous people named Arend in the world.
No, they're all gross Dutch people.
Yeah, who are I don't know any of these people. No. New York-born British military officer. Wow, that's tough.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Secretly Dutch.
I mean, the Dutch were on the British's side during that war, I guess, but still tough. The Hessians, as they called them. Yeah, Arne Slot. Oh, all right. This guy seems sick. Namibian footballer named Arend van Strijk.
Yeah, that's a made-up soccer name. Yeah, that's crazy.
I thought this was Gregory van der Weijl for a second, but no, it's Arend van der Weijl. He played for Twente and Ajax. No, he just played for Ajax. Okay.
Classic. Well,
that's our end of the week this week is
truly
Arend van Strijk. But yeah, that's all I had. I don't know if there's anything else. We've gone a crisp hour, and I feel like we can call it.
Yep, a jam-packed hour, and we
jam-packed with all the FPL news.
Yeah, Slot's not so secret government name.
Yeah. Speaking of secret government names, and sports guys, you know that Sam Presti is not Sam. That is not Sam Presti, the GM of the Thunder. His name isn't actually Sam Presti. That's like a colloquial name. His name is actually Sam Prestigiani, and he shortened it. I was gonna say he shortened it to be less Italian, but it's still super Italian. I don't know why he shortened
it. He's tired of the anti-Italian hatred.
But it's really weird. His name, like he literally just shortened his name. Wait, maybe this was a lie. It used to say on his Wikipedia page, and now it is surprisingly not apparent. Oh no, Presta Giacomo. But this actually, I think that this is that was actually fake news. Presta Giacomo. There's not a lot of news backing that up or articles. Or maybe they're trying to erase something from the internet. The Presta Giacomo erasure. But yeah, we're just talking about dudes' names on this pod.
Yeah.
Tune in. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. The bald eagle clip may be coming soon on one of those mediums. We're gonna have a 3-week break without FPL, so we need something, honestly. So between that and maybe we could start pulling out some tier lists and political compass style content for the memes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, in the meantime, we've got another game week until then, so 31. But yeah, thanks for listening. And Daichi, play us out.
Title fight? Get in there! Get in there! You beauty! Come on, you! Love that from you. I didn't say it. No headlines. I did not say we're in a title fight. The media said that we were in a title fight.